Hi, everyone. This is Pam Stotzel with the Center for Health Improvement, which is part of the Population Health Department. I am here with you for our first Mindful Monday. I'm really excited that we're going to be doing this together. You've probably all heard a little bit about mindfulness. It's kind of a hot new area in not just mental health, but actually in physical health as well. And certainly it's an important tool that we can use in helping to take care of ourselves. So every Monday, we're going to spend just a few minutes talking just a little bit about mindfulness, but more importantly, learning different types of mindful activities and then practicing those together. So just as an introduction, mindfulness meditation is paying attention to the present moment with intention while letting go of judgment as if your life depends on it. That's actually the definition by Jon Kabat-Zinn. He's very well known for his research and his work in mindfulness. So it's really a type of meditation in which you focus on being intensely aware of what you're sensing and feeling in the moment without interpretation or judgment. I particularly find the not judging part of this definition the most challenging, and over the course of the next few weeks we'll also have activities to help us practice being non-judgmental. Practicing mindfulness involves breathing methods, guided imagery, and other practices to relax the body and mind and to help reduce stress. Meditation is when you intentionally set aside time to do something that's good for you, and there are all kinds of meditations. Mindfulness is both a general awareness of the world and a formal meditation practice. So sometimes I get asked about the difference between mindfulness and meditation. Think of mindfulness as sort of under the umbrella of meditation. There are 7 essential attitudes of mindfulness: non-judging, patience, beginner's mind, trust, non-striving, acceptance, and letting go. And over the course of the next several weeks, we'll be talking a little bit about each one of these attitudes of mindfulness and going into them in more detail. So for today's activities, what I wanted to do was start with talking about the breath. You can use breathing exercises alone as a type of mindfulness type of exercise, but additionally, most of the mindfulness activities that you might do start with the foundation of trying to center your breath. So I thought it would be really good for us to learn about diaphragmatic breathing, sometimes known as belly breathing, because that is the type of breathing that they're referring to when they talk about it in mindfulness activities. So we're going to learn that and do that together just to start out our session today. Okay, so first of all, what I want you to do is sit comfortably. Hopefully you're already comfortable. You want your knees bent and you want your shoulders, head, and neck relaxed. What I want you to do next is place one hand on your upper chest and the other just below your rib cage, and it's actually going to be also just above your belly button. Okay, that's where our diaphragm is, and that's the muscle that really controls our breathing. Then what we're going to do together is we're going to breathe in slowly. We always try to breathe in through our nose, and when we do that, we're going to feel our stomach come out, and we're going to try to keep our chest or our upper chest as still as possible. What frequently happens to a lot of us when we get anxious or stressed is that we forget about doing our diaphragmatic breathing, and we breathe more up in our chest, which is more shallow and often more quickly. So by doing diaphragmatic breathing, we're going to really try to make sure that breath is good and deep, but also we're slowing down our breath, which of course is going to help to relax us. So you again will breathe in through your nose, and then you always breathe out through your mouth. And I always encourage people to use pursed lips, kind of like you're whistling. As you're breathing in, you're going to again want to feel that breath with your hand on your stomach. It's going to kind of come out. And then you'll feel that tightening of your stomach muscles, and you'll let them fall inward as you exhale through those pursed lips. Again, that upper hand on your chest is going to remain as still as possible. If you find this hard to do, and it is challenging if you've never really focused on it or done it before, it can sometimes be helpful to imagine that you have an uninflated balloon in your belly and that your goal is really to fill up that balloon. So when you're inhaling, which is pulling that breath in through your nose and pulling it down, try to picture filling up that balloon in your belly. And that can sometimes really help people with this exercise. So let's do this together. Everybody ready? We're going to pull in a big breath through our nose. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. You feel your hand coming out. When you're ready, exhale out your mouth. Okay, so hopefully you notice that that feels a little bit differently than how you normally breathe. A lot of people describe to me that it already feels very relaxing. If any of you got dizzy doing that, which can occasionally happen, what that means is that you need to exhale more slowly. And actually, you should always try to exhale a little more slowly than you inhale. A lot of the breathing activities will naturally incorporate that into them. So let's do that one more time. Big deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. I'd like to encourage you to practice this type of breathing for about 5 to 10 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day. You can gradually increase the amount of time that you spend doing this type of breathing, and it will get easier and easier, and it'll get to a point that it's really something you're craving to do because your body loves it. A great time to do this is first thing in the morning when you get up, and another great time to do it is last thing in the day before you go to sleep. So just try as much as you can to practice this breathing. I'm going to teach you one other breathing exercise. This is a really well-known one. It's called the 4-7-8 breath, or also breathing to relax. And on this one, what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. So you're going to be mentally counting this, but I will count it out loud for you this time. Then you're going to hold for 7, and you'll exhale for 8. If any of you have trouble holding for 7 and or exhaling for 8, that is okay. You can modify this as you need to. So for some of you, you might want to do 4, 5, 6 the first time, or it can even be a little bit less than that. You might make it 4, 4, 5. But the traditional way to do this is 4, 7, 8, and your goal when you're practicing is to work up to that 4, 7, 8. So here we go. We're going to pull in our air for 4. Is everybody ready? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, how'd that feel for everybody? I hope that was good. Some of you probably did notice that holding for 7 was challenging. And again, remember, you can modify that as you need to with the goal of working up to that 4, 7, 8. This is one that, again, you'll want to do for a few times in a row. And this one is really known to help people with relaxation and with falling to sleep at night. So especially for those of you that might have difficulty with some sort of relaxing your muscles and relaxing your mind, getting it to kind of slow down, this would be a great one to try to do right before you go to bed. As I mentioned, over the next several weeks, we're going to do lots of different variations of breathing exercises, but these are the first 2 I wanted to get you started with, just that basic diaphragmatic breathing, and then this breathing to relax, which is just so great. It's easy to do, it's easy to remember, and it works if you do it. Okay, so for our last exercise today, I want to do some visualization meditation. And this is a method where you picture positive images or ideas It could be affirmations or mantras that help calm your body while the mind is in a relaxed state. Probably all of you have done visualization meditation and just didn't realize it. When I was a little girl, I used to do visualization meditation and didn't know that I was doing that. But I remember that whenever I would get like sick to my stomach or just didn't feel good, that I would always sort of lay down and think about a green pasture with, rabbits hopping around, looking adorable, and it would sort of make me feel better. Again, I didn't know that I was doing visualization meditation, but I clearly was. And so you probably can all relate to times when you've sort of used your mind to visualize another place to make you feel better. So today we're going to do a scripted one, and what that means is I'm actually going to be reading you our script of relaxation, and this is called A Peaceful Place. I wanted to start on the first week with the peaceful place visualization because if you get to the point where you learn how to quickly go to your peaceful place, this can be a great tool in your toolbox for helping you to calm down. Anytime you need just a mental break, you need to get away, you can do just a minute or few minutes of visual meditation, and it can be going to that peaceful, safe place. So we're going to start out by asking everybody again to get comfortable. If you feel comfortable shutting your eyes, then that would be the preference. But some of you may feel more anxious when you shut your eyes. And if that's the case, what I would like you to do is just to find a focal point near you that you can stare at for the entire time during this exercise. Okay. So here we go. For the next few moments, we want to focus on calming your mind by focusing on your breathing and allow your breathing to center and relax you. So we're going to start with just a few cycles of breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. Continue to breathe slowly and peacefully as you allow the tension to start to leave your body. Release the areas of tension, feeling your muscles relax and become more comfortable with each breath. Continue to let your breathing relax you. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue to breathe slowly, gently, and comfortably. Let the rate of your breathing become gradually slower as your body relaxes. Now begin to create a picture in your mind of a place where you can completely relax. Imagine what this place needs to be like in order for you to feel calm and relaxed. Start with the physical layout of the place you are imagining. Where is this peaceful place? You might envision somewhere outdoors or indoors. It may be a small place or a large one. Create an image of this place. Now picture some more details about your peaceful place. Who is in this place? Are you alone? Or perhaps you are with someone else. Are there other people present? Animals? Birds? Imagine who is at your place, whether it is you only or if you have company. Imagine even more detail about your surroundings. Focus now on the relaxing sounds around you in your peaceful place. Now imagine any tastes and smells your place has to offer. Imagine the sensations of touch, including the temperature, any breeze that may be present, the surface you are on. Imagine the details of this calming place in your mind. Focus now on the sights of your place. Colors, shapes, objects, plants, water, all of the beautiful things that make your place enjoyable. To add further detail to this relaxing scene, imagine yourself there. What would you be doing in this calming place? Perhaps you are just sitting, enjoying this place, relaxing. Maybe you imagine walking around or doing any other variety of activities. Picture yourself in this peaceful place. Imagine a feeling of calm, of peace, a place where you have no worries, cares, or concerns. A place where you can simply rejuvenate, relax, and enjoy just being. Enjoy your peaceful place for a few moments more. Memorize the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. Know that you can return to this place in your mind whenever you need a break. You can take a mental vacation to allow yourself to relax and regroup before returning to your regular roles. In these last few moments of relaxation, create a picture in your mind that you will return to the next time you need a quick relaxation break. Picture yourself in your peaceful place. This moment you are imagining now, you can picture again the next time you need to relax. When you are ready to return to your day, file away the imaginary place in your mind, waiting for you the next time you need it. Turn your attention back to the present. Notice your surroundings as your body and mind return to their usual level of alertness and wakefulness. Keep with you the feeling of calm from your peaceful place as you return to your everyday life. Now you can open your eyes. So I hope that you were able to really picture your peaceful place and that you enjoyed that, and that right now you're feeling a bit more relaxed than when we started that activity. And that's another really great activity to repeat and just to continue to build familiarity with that peaceful place so that when you need it, you can quickly go there and find some peace and calming relaxation. So to gain the full benefits of mindfulness work, you have to practice. Most experts encourage daily practice of at least 20 minutes. This can be broken up though, so you could do 4 5-minute sessions or 2 10-minute sessions. Initially, you'll find this work difficult and you may not recognize the benefits of it in the first few days, but I'd encourage you to stick with it as you will see benefits that come from it. For this week, I'd like you to practice your deep breathing and the relaxation breathing. Do this for a couple of minutes several times a day. I would encourage you to try to include practicing this upon waking up for the day, as well as when you're about to go to bed. You can also practice the peaceful place visualization exercise, and bedtime is also a great time to do this exercise as well. So we are all done for today's activities. I would invite you to join us every Monday, encourage you to join us. Would love to have you. And if you have any comments or questions about the mindfulness that you're doing, please feel free to reach out to me. You can do that via email at pam.stotzel@coxhealth.com. I will be the only Stotzel in the address book, so it'll be pretty easy for you to find. So thank you again for being here. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a relaxing, wonderful week.